All right, there are some great new improvements in Studio One 5. Now, this has been out for a little bit, and I'm just now getting to this video. So if we go to the classroom, working with video in Studio One has become a lot easier over the past year, and you can even now render from Studio One, and you can render in short pieces. You don't necessarily have to render the entire video now. When you actually export it once you make a change. So let me do something really simple for you here so you guys can see. We're going to click on the little video icon right here, and it opens up the video window. Now we're going to click on the little plus sign. And now we can choose a video. So just recently, I recorded a drum track for a friend of mine, and OBS actually skewed the audio. So the audio isn't in very good time with the video. So I brought it into Studio One and fixed it. I'm going to show you how I did that. So here's the video. I'm going to say open. And there we go. Remember, we clicked on the plus sign to bring the video in. Okay, so now if I hit play, we're not going to hear anything because we haven't done anything with the audio track. So what we want to do is we want to actually extract the audio to put it on a track, and this will kind of be our guide as well. So let me double click stop there, and I'm going to click on this button here, and it says, do you want to extract the audio to a new track? And we're going to say yes, and boom, there we go. So now this is going to be a very simple demonstration on this particular feature for exporting. So let me see if I can make this window smaller. There we go, just a little bit, because I do want this to be bigger so I can see the transients and the beats. So if I actually play from this point here, we're going to hear me doing my thing here with the drums, but we're going to see that the audio is way off of the video. Watch this, ready? Right about here. Yeah, it's like way off. So now I've already worked on this, so I know which direction I need to drag the audio. So I'm just going to go here, and I'm just going to drag the audio over a couple of clicks. So now, hopefully, it'll line up better. There we go. So now it's actually hitting the drums when I play the sound. So if I zoom out here, I actually have the details, the wave details on high right there, or this is actually called the data zoom. So you can actually change how you see the waveform without actually changing the volume. So I actually turned that up so I could see this part right here. Okay, you can see that it's lined up. It's not perfect, but I'm not going to go through all the little details. Well, maybe I should. So if I wanted to move this a little bit, I take the snapping off and I just move it over just a hair. Let's see if that works. Ready? That's a little bit off, so I'm actually going to go back. Actually, that looks pretty decent. I'm just going to move back a little bit more. Ah, there we go. So you can see you can get into some real heavy detail as far as moving around some of the audio. Now, the cool part is, like for the actual video here, I just need the part where I play the song. And you can see here. There we go. It's synced pretty well. Okay, just like that. It's my good friend Rich Wrestler here on the song I did the drums for. So now I only want this section of the video exported because I started here and I screwed it up. So I'm going to take the loop zone and I'm going to stretch it out all the way to here. I'm going to turn it on just so you can see it. It is the blue line here. So there we go. Let's see. Let's make sure I get this right at the beginning and start here. And this is where the video is going to start. There we go. So you can see that I'm all set, but I only want this part of the video. So now that I have the loop zone set, it is really simple. So now I can go to song. I have a shortcut button for this actually, and I want to go to export. I always forget where it is here. I've been using my shortcut for so long. I forget where it is. Import, export, mix down. There we go. Export video right there. Boom, and it opens up this box. So this is cool. I can actually say export song. export song video. I'm going to actually have it export to the desktop because I don't want it to go into the folder. So I'm just going to use, I always use MPEG-4. I do have the ability to choose some different options here, or I can just use the source codec. So what that means is it's going to take the codec that a video was done in and do the exact same, so the quality shouldn't change at all. So I'm also now going to choose between the loop because I only wanted to export this section. And I'm going to say, what else here? Let's see. We want to make sure that we get the main outputs. So everything else is cool. So everything else is where I want it. Now, this is a relatively decent length video. It's about 3.5 minutes long. So if I click OK, there we go. It actually put the audio together. And unlike some other video rendering programs, this actually renders pretty doggone quick. And it's going to take this whole section here, and it's going to export it in just about 1.5 minutes. So I don't know that we need to actually see this here, but I will keep going. I'm just going to go ahead and let the length of the export actually happen here for the video. So let's review while this is actually happening here. So what we did is we used the plus sign to bring in the video. Well, actually, first, we actually clicked on the video icon up here at the top. Then once the empty window opened, we clicked the plus sign to import the video. Then we clicked on the audio extract button here, and it put the audio track in. I went ahead and I played the video, and I moved the position of the audio into a better position to line up with the video, and that worked out perfectly. Then I went ahead and I went to export video. And wow, it's done already. Okay, so it actually put this in my folder here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to double click, and it's going to open up the video. And watch. It should be pretty much lined up. Here we go.
Standing on the corner, guitar in my hand, waiting for a transfer, but I have no plan.
Very, very cool.
Sun is setting.
All right, very cool. And that's a great song that will be released soon. So there you go. That is how to do video in Studio One. The options are very basic. You can go over here and you can say, you're online here, and then the red icon. I don't even know what this is for. Let's see. What is this? This is, I can mute the audio from the video if I want to. And then here is a button that says, video offset. So there we go. I could even line it up this way as well. I actually didn't know that until just now. So that's kind of a nice option. And then we have this little wrench here that lets me do half size, default size, or double size. So there's the half size. And then here is the default size. And of course, you can drag a corner of the video. At least I think you can still. Can't we still drag it? Oh, maybe. Oh, that's right. We've actually got this here, so we can actually drag. Let me see if I can get this to work. There we go. So you can actually do the video up this way, do it that way. So you have a bunch of different options that you can use, or you can drag this end here. There we go. That's the easy one. I didn't see that before. So there you go. Those are all of the different things that you can do with video in Studio One. It's very basic. There is no video editing track per se, but you can choose the export zones. If you've got a video with a bunch of different songs and you want to make them separate videos, you can go ahead and just export those sections, and it works perfectly. And the rendering in Studio One is very, very fast. All right, so that went a little bit longer than I intended, but hopefully you guys got something out of this, and I will see you all in the next video.